Hello YouTube, Tristan Boyer, and today we take a look at the MiniPla-exclusive Lupinranger Alter and Patranger Alter from Avataro Sentai Donbrothers. This is again a MiniPla-exclusive set of Alters that can be either compatible with the MiniPla version of Robotaro Alter or the Change Heroes version of that said figure. So let's take a look. Let's start with these two gears right here. Basically, these are mini-sized versions of the DX Avataro Alter gears. Basically, they're supposed to be compatible with the MiniPla version of the Dome Blaster. So, yeah, they just do nothing really. But hopefully we'll get some DX-sized versions of these gears. So let's just put them to the side because they're pretty useless. So, all right, let's take a look at the ones that are useful. So, here is the Lupinranger Alter. And you can see is the red Dial Fighter, but with the blades from the Blade Dial Fighter. And of course, comparison here is next to the DX Red Dial Fighter. So, and of course, and as you can see, these blades right here, these are carried from the Blade Dial Fighter, or at least pay an homage to it, or homage, I should say. So, yeah. Okay, so of course we got the gear right here, which you can turn the gear. I'm sorry, not gear. You can turn the dial, but it's very, very stiff. So, yeah. And of course, underneath there is a handle you could pull out, which that's coming undone. Okay, there we go. All right. Which of course there's a handle that's for the weapons, which of course you fold these up and fold in the wings, and there you have the sword mode. So, which could be equipped to Robotaro Alter, either the MiniPla version or the Change Heroes version, which we'll get to that later. Now, yes, you may notice there's a stress mark there, which I will explain why that is. So, because apparently I did something that was a little careless on my part, but we'll get to that later. So, yeah. And next we have the Patranger Alter. Of course, you can tell is obviously designed after Trigger Machine Ichigo, as seen right here. So, there you go. You can see it's just a nice mini version of Trigger Machine Ichigo with some minor differences. Well, there's not much going on for this side, but if you look underneath, there are some decals, there's some stickers for that reference Good Striker, which we'll explain why. I'll explain why it is there later. Yeah, of course the wheels do spin, so very neat. And now we got these two handles. This one is exclusive for Patranger Alter, because this guy transforms into a shield. Which how to do that? Flip up the wheels, and then you plug in this handle, and you're done. There you go. It becomes a shield. So there you go. Now, of course, there's two handles. This one here is for the MiniPla Robotaro Alter figure. Now, this one here, this handle right here, is for the Change Heroes version of that said figure. So, there you go. And this one here, this is actually for the combination of both the Lupinranger and Patranger Alters. Yes, they do. Both of these do combine to form one weapon. So, and this is the handle, which, if you look at it, this actually is almost the handle that's from the VS Changer. So, which, of course, let me get that real quick. Of course, I do have the VS Changer handy with me, so here it is, right here. So here's the VS Changer handle. Here's the here's the here's the piece of it. So here they are side by side. So there you go. Now let's bring in the Change Heroes Robotaro Alter. All right. Let's give Robotaro Alter the Lupinranger Alter. So, and that's a little bit down on what I said, but here you go. So, fold the blades together. Flip up the handle, which there's a little tab that lets you use your fingernail to get it out there, because this is a tight one. A tight joint. Fold the wings in, and there you go. That's the sword. Now, if you own the MiniPla version, you can just push it in like this, and that's fine. Which, yes, you could do the same for the Change Heroes version. So, you can just slide it in there and let it stay there. Let it rest. So, there you go. So you got, and this is pretty much Don Lupin Momotaro Alter. So there you go. All right, now for the Patranger Alter, again, fold the wheels up, plug this attachment here, and you clip the. Now, again, if you own the MiniPla version, you can just push it in like this. You can slide it in like this if you want to, but in this case, we're gonna use this handle for the Change Heroes version. So, and it clips in like that. So there you have Patranger Momotaro Alter. So there you go. And of course, we could put, and of course, these are meant to go together. There you go. So you have Lupin Patranger Momotaro Alter. Or if you want to be a little short, Lupat Momotaro Alter. So there you go. Now let's show off the combined mode of these two alters. So move this and move that. Okay. Actually, move this handle piece because we don't really need it. And we'll convert this back into its jet mode. So there we go. Pull up. All right. Now you come up to the top of the Patranger Alter. You go flip this up and fold this black piece up and turn it upside down. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna plug the Lupinranger Alter on top of this, like this, and this is where this handle comes into play. And you plug it on top of the dial, and then you have what's called the I think I think this combined one has a name. It's something bazooka. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna call it the Lupat bazooka for the time being, unless someone corrects me in the comments. So yeah. And of course, you can see, like I showed before, here are the stickers that reference Good Striker. So yeah. And of course, you got these two handles here, which this is really easy to do if you own the MiniPla version, but for the Change Heroes version, it's a bit tricky. So I'm not going to remove this arm for the time being, so we'll go ahead and fold this in. Actually, no. So we'll fold it like this. Actually, let's remove this gear because you don't need it. All right, so we'll fold this up, swing this up, twist that. Okay, all right. I gotta work this out. So slide this in and slide. I think I got it. Yeah, here you go. This is him using the quote-unquote Lupat bazooka. Again, unofficial name. Unless someone corrects me in the comments. So, there you go. And yeah, it's a little silly. It comes he's using a lawnmower, so yeah. That's all I can do. Now let's bring in Robotaro. Continue. Alright, so let's take a look at these. Let's combine these two alters with Robotaro. So, you can do like you normally would. Just transfer like normal. And one exception you have to do is that, well, there's actually one warning, I should say. Don't insert it in like this and then twist it inward, because this hand, because how thick it is, it actually does hit the plastic piece here, which actually helps it hold the Lupinranger Altered sword mode in place. So don't twist it in, because as you can see, this is what caused this piece of plastic to have a stress mark on it. So don't do that. Okay, so there we go, just like that. All right, now Patranger Alter, you just transform the exact same way. Hold those wheels up, plug the handle in. Oh, wrong way. Now, if you want, you can actually plug this in like this, but you can do that. But yeah, that works. However, if you leave the forearm like this because of the big armor piece or the kibble that's in the way, you just have to start to make him make him perform like his monkey syndrome or monkey arm syndrome. Which, for lack of a better term, yeah, you can see it fell off. That's okay though. And yes, it does fit. The Patranger Alter does fit in his hand. You just have to twist the forearm. You just have to work with it. So that's all. So there you go. So you could do Lupin Robotaro, Patranger Robotaro, or, as you're seeing right now, Lupin Patranger Robotaro. So, there you go. And next we'll go ahead and do the combined mode. So pull this up, and click this on. Do that. Hold this down, let down, put these together. I'm in the wrong spot. There you go. Pull those up. Alright, so this one here will... I think this one's a little bit trickier to do than Robotaro Alter, because of the way you have to position his hands and his arm and his forearms as well. So, but it's possible. It's doable. So, okay. Yeah, this one's very tricky to do. I'm gonna call off here. I'm gonna cut here until I get this mess cleaned up. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I couldn't get this guy to hold this bazooka weapon because of the forearm kibble, and you can't bend the fists inwards. So you can't twist the hand all the way around. So basically he can hold the two alters individually, well, separately, but not when they're combined. So that's kind of a letdown, but not a huge deal. So overall, these two alters here, these two MiniPla-exclusives are optional pieces. These aren't important. There's only if you want to give Robotaro Alter extra weaponry, if you want to. And of course these two alters are cross-compatible with the MiniPla, and of course including the Change Heroes version of this figure, which you're seeing right now. So yeah. And of course in case you can equip these two alters with Robotaro, but it doesn't work when they're combined. So yeah. So yeah, now who knows what the next MiniPla-exclusive Alter is going to be? I mean, these are the only two MiniPla-exclusive Alters we got so far. We know that the Ninja Alter is a Change Heroes version, Change Heroes, so that's all covered. We just don't know what the next one's going to be after that, so we'll just have to wait and see what comes from Bandai. So yeah, I want to show off the packaging real quick. So here is the Lupin. You can see this head, and you can see the MiniPla, the Lupinranger and Patranger Alter fall into the Avataro Sentai Series 02. You can see there's the MiniPla Donbrothers Alter holding it. So there you go. And as it shows you around the box, it does show you that these two, the MiniPla and Change Heroes, are cross-compatible with one another. Specifically for Donbrothers. So, yeah. So, yeah. Of course, here's the Patranger one. So, there you go. Alright. So, that's all I gotta say about these two alters. So, I got these two, of course, from Mandarake. So, and I think it's pretty much the only way you have to get these two alters. So, yeah. So thank you for watching. Like what you saw, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon next to it. If you want to follow my Twitter and Facebook page, the links are down below in the description. So, I'll catch you next time.